Prince Louis makes subtle transition with new look at Trooping the Color. Prince Louis waves at crowds as King proceeds down the mall for Trooping the Color. Prince Louis marked a significant departure from previous years at Trooping the Color by wearing trousers instead of the customary shorts typically worn by young aristocratic boys. The 7-year-old prince's sartorial choice breaks with a long-standing custom that sees male members of royalty don shorts until they reach the age of 8. Louis appeared alongside his siblings at the ceremony wearing a suit with a red tie, coordinating with his elder brother, Prince George. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. His trousers represented a notable shift from previous years when he sported shorts and knee-high socks at the annual celebration. The tradition of young royal males wearing shorts has deep roots in British aristocracy, with boys typically transitioning to trousers only after their 8th birthday. However, Louis first wore trousers publicly at just 2 years old when attending a Christmas pantomime in December 2020. His approach contrasts markedly with that of his older brother. Prince George maintained the shorts tradition until age 5, when he first wore chinos for the family's 2018 Christmas portrait. Louis has continued to wear trousers at subsequent high-profile events, including Christmas Day church services and VE Day commemorations. The young prince's exuberant personality was on full display throughout the ceremony. Louis waved enthusiastically to the crowds as he traveled with his mother and siblings in a carriage down the Mall to Horse Guards Parade. His animated behavior continued on the Buckingham Palace balcony during the fly-past finale, where his energetic waving drew loud cheers from spectators gathered below. Prince George was observed gently nudging his younger brother's arm in an attempt to encourage more restrained waving. Despite his brother's intervention, Louis remained irrepressibly cheerful. He briefly paused to speak with his father before resuming his enthusiastic gestures to the delight of the crowd. Prince Louis sent Sandringham crowd into peals of laughter with Christmas Day antics at church service. Prince Louis made well-wishers laugh on Christmas Day with his cheeky antics during a morning church service. As they traditionally do, members of the royal family attended the December 25th service at St. Mary Magdalene, a church on the grounds of the Sandringham estate, and afterwards mingled with members of the public as they made their way back to Sandringham House and the Christmas Day lunch that awaited them there. The Sun reported that the well-wishers could hear Reverend Canon Paul Williams' sermon inside the church via speakers and that Louis hijinks were greeted by peals of laughter. During the sermon, Williams used a Terry's chocolate orange, a traditional stocking filler in the UK, in his sermon. He asked if anyone knew how to separate the segments, saying, "You have to tap it and unwrap it." Louis, who had been asked to help demonstrate the point, was told by Williams to just drop it, which was followed by a loud bang as the treat slammed into the floor, according to The Sun, causing the hundreds of well-wishers outside to laugh in response. Earlier in the sermon, when the clergyman asked if the children in the service had received any sweets for Christmas, Louis was heard happily answering loudly, and responded with an enthusiastic, "Marshmallows." The Prince of Wales, Prince Louis, Prince George, the Princess of Wales and Princess Charlotte following the Christmas Day morning church service at St. Mary Magdalene Church in Sandringham, Norfolk on December 25, 2024 more. Later on, as he was given gifts by members of the public, he was seen holding a Chocky orange, a Cadbury's chocolate box and a chocolate Santa, The Sun reported. At one point, the Daily Express reported, Prince William was forced to intervene as Louis, 6, and his older siblings Prince George, 11, and Princess Charlotte, 9, were given so many sweet treats, telling the crowd, "No, no, you can't give all the chocolates. Definitely not. You've got to keep them for yourself as well." Louis looked visibly excited by the haul of gifts he received, according to the Daily Mail, ranging from candy and chocolates to stuffed toys, bouquets of flowers and Christmas crackers. The youngest of William and Kate Middleton's 3 children's hands eventually became so full, the Daily Mail reported, that Louis appeared to struggle to keep hold of everything he received, causing him to turn to his father and sweetly ask, "Papa, can you carry some?" The good news for George, Charlotte, and Louis? According to the official royal gift policy, members of the royal family are allowed to accept gifts from individuals not personally known to them, including the public, but gifts must meet certain criteria, including being under $188. Flowers, food, and other consumable items, within reasonable quantities, are acceptable, as are copies of books presented by the author, provided the subject matter is not controversial, the policy states. The Princess of Wales speaks to members of the public following the Christmas Day morning church service at St. Mary Magdalene Church in Sandringham, Norfolk on December 25, 2024. The Sun reported that the crowds were believed to be the biggest in years, with many people turning out to show support for Kate and King Charles, who both received cancer diagnoses this year. Kate was handed around a dozen bouquets, as well as several get-well-soon cards. Kate, 42, had a cheeky moment of her own on December 25, as she got so caught up chatting with well-wishers that at one point she quipped, "I seem to have lost my family," after noticing that William, also 42, and their 3 kids were far ahead of her down the path to Sandringham House. Members of the royal family have hugely important official titles that date back centuries, with both Prince William and Princess Kate recently adopting new positions. Royal children receive new titles when the monarch changes, or when the head of the crown issues a letters patent. Following the King's 77 succession, William, 42, gained 7 new titles and took over as the Prince of Wales. Princess Kate lifts lid on Charlotte, Louis, and George's fashion tricks. Princess Kate has lifted the lid on Princess Charlotte, Prince Louis, and Prince George's fashion tricks. The Princess of Wales traveled to the country of her royal title today, where she visited a textiles business called Corgi, specializing in knitwear and socks. Kate, 43, was shown the facilities and even got to try her hand at sewing, to which she admitted it was not my forte. The princess opened up about her 3 children, who are aged 11, 9, and 6 respectively. Kate said she archived George, Charlotte, and Louis clothes, as the garments always wore really well. She added, "It's so lovely to reuse the things that are well made." Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.